20. When you look at
what's happening, what it do, what's happening, it is Friday. Yes. Falcon Friday, afternoon madness.
Zach don't trust
Game pre-game, chit chat. It is your boy, the OG, the Mister, the Yard Cleaner, the AAU Slapper.
This is what I'm saying.
Mr. Wide.
Depends on who's going, because
over here in the chicken wing aisle, it is Young Knight.
No. I haven't had. I ain't had chicken. Okay.
Well, since y'all are looking for
the it's Panther week, and y'all already know if you've been, tuning in and and checking things out, Dirty Birds with the defense coming in hot up the highway to Charlotte, see them Panthers. We're gonna talk a little bit of offense. We're gonna talk a little quarterback. We're gonna talk a little offensive coordinator. We're gonna talk a little running game. We're gonna talk a little Jeff Ulbrich. But we gonna start off top.
Being able to run that.
Yes, if you're unless you've been hiding up under a rock, living up under a rock, sleeping up under a rock. Koo is officially hit the bricks with the pink slip. And John Parker Romo has signed 2 year. He's officially the starting kicker for these here Atlanta Falcons, aka Dirty Birds. It is official. It is done. The Koo era is over with.
He's saying roll.
The resident old lineman is checked in. Hopefully, he's feeling much better today.
And Alvin, and
we can't hear your ass.
I got the answer.
We can't hear you, dog.
His name
no. Can't hear you, bro.
Get the boy the ball in the end zone. That's what you need to do. Look at the beat on. He's gonna work every time.
But yeah. Hey, Sonya. What up, Toxic? Yeah, it is the John Parker Romo era is official. It is official. Koo, cut, fired on the day off.
Go make some fried rice.
It is over with. The Koo era is over and done. I just, it is what it is. Coming off of last year's debacle, and then you start the season wide right. The move itself, the way things roll with that particular situation, that does a couple of things in the organization. All right, we ain't playing no games. We got a mission. If you're incapable of doing your job, we gonna get somebody in here that can do your job. We ain't playing radios. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna bullshit with you. We not even finna be half-assing it. It took one missed kick. One.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then, he had 2 kicks in that game in time. All right. The first one hit the upright and went out, and then that the tied up, the sentence to overtime went wide right, and that was the beginning of the end. I'm talking about Shit, Terry was on the phone. Yeah, 2, 3 kickers in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Auditioning. Hey, look, that just permeates throughout the locker room. They ain't playing. You got a job to do. You can't do it. We gonna get somebody in here that can. Mr. Tactician.
Yes, sir.
You share your thoughts on the cut and the sign.
Well, the first thing about the cut is do your job. And while I love Cool as a player, you know what I'm saying, and he's a good guy, but at the end of the day, man, you can't be on a team and say win now when all of the participants aren't mentally ready to win now. Now, yeah, kickers miss field goals and stuff like that. That happens. That's a part of the game. But when it becomes a habit, it becomes a problem. And I mean, as far as the signing, I mean, how you gonna argue with 5 for 5? Do you go to Wendy's and argue with the 5 for 5, or do you just pay the money and get all of the food?
You get all the food, man. So
There you go. There you go. I mean, and like now, we still have to have a open mind when it comes to him because yeah, he's 5 for 5 in this game. You shouldn't have to have him go 5 for 5 in the next game. Why? Because your offense should be able to score. But he should be comfortable enough to know when it's time to kick, extra points. Hey, knock it out. Is he going to miss some? Yes. That's just the nature of the game. But again, you can't argue with 5 for 5. I'm sorry.
Nope, sure can't.
Nope.
Young Knight.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Because you about to say some slick shit out your damn mouth, Sam. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Young man, don't make me sit you down. I still got the whipper stick now.
What the hell are you? What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Not the ruler. Not the ruler.
I still got the whipper stick now. Don't get out of pocket.
Go with that bullshit. Here you go, man. I'm gonna say this. At the end of the day, it's just a business. And
Yeah.
I've always said it's okay to be a fan of the player, but you got to realize at the end of the day, man, that's a business. You can't just keep falling in love with players and not doing their job, bro. And your coach had to realize, okay, the coach and front office had to realize we got to get somebody else in here to do the job right away. And the performance last week, like Juan said, told me everything I need to know about Crew, that he wasn't coming back. So,
franchise, your thoughts on the cut and the sign?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of figured, that this was going to happen sooner or later. I mean, it was just a matter of time. Because we all seen what was going on. Even though, yes, he was injured last year, but I think a lot of that was mental too. And it creeped over into this year, like the first game. I mean, once you start, your mental start fucking up, you're done. I mean, that you can't. There's no coming back from that, man, because people tend to forget that this game is 90% mental.
Right.
And once that is gone, what good are you? And
now, if you want to kind of unpack that a little bit, now the entire situation on the whole, you missed the game time kick and then get in the locker room and you don't want to talk to the media. So yeah. So that dude like, you know what? This is what we're gonna do with that.
But you know what? I'm kind of indifferent about that missing the game time kick because there were multiple players in that game that could have won us that game. It should have never came. It should have never come down to Coop. Now,
Right.
yet, granted, you are paid to do your job. Yes,
Yeah.
I get that. But if we execute on offense and defense, as
Right.
well as special teams, covering punts and kickoffs and all that, that should have never come down to that.
And you're right, and it shouldn't have. It shouldn't have. The one thing I can say about that game, and I want all the Falcon fans and customers to listen, that's what you call adaptive learning. We couldn't win the way we wanted to win, so we won the way we had to win, which was by any means necessary. But like we all said, your kicker shouldn't be hitting 5 for 5 in the game at all. You should see your kicker maybe once or twice in a game. Once or twice.
1 for 5 in the red zone is crazy.
I get that, but I mean, points are points to me.
Yeah.
Points are points. You know what I mean? And when you're in a game against a defense, a very formidable defense at that. I mean, I'm not gonna be too pressed about it. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
our defense as well as theirs was doing their job, I mean, we were able to put up points as the game went on, and they weren't.
Right.
I mean, field goal, touchdowns. I mean, I get it. Everybody, feels like we should have been able to run up the score or whatever they can. I mean, but there is a professional football team on the other side of that field that get paid just like we do to do a thing, and their defense did a thing.
Yeah. Well, we can't keep knocking out the fact that Brian Flores is a good DC. He's a good DC and the coach. He's good. He's not shabby by no means.
Right.
You heard the announcer say, when we dial up something exotic, he dialed up something exotic. The fact that we kept pace and just a little bit ahead of pace with the way the defense played speaks volumes to growth. So I'm not mad at all.
Yeah, we came out with points and did not turn the ball over. With that. What up, Mucho?
What's going on, everybody?
What's happening?
What's your thoughts on the cut and the signing?
The signing as far as Romo.
Yeah.
Well, we all seen it coming. We all seen. Well, I just got the news today around 4:15 that they finally released them. I don't know what kind of impact that has. Do we still owe them any money or whatever the case may be? But yeah, we seen it coming. It's about time. I think it was the right move, and yeah, hopefully he can continue doing what he did last game. Don't disappoint us. We have seen it before where kicker do good coming out, then they fluke it up. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Do we still owe Cool $2 million?
I
know.
I don't know the ramifications of that. You know what I'm saying on being released. I don't know if it is voided or whatever the case may be. I guess somebody will have to look that up. if possible, to see if there's going to be some residuals to him.
Now, do you think he'll get picked up by somebody else?
I guess we're going to be waiting and see. You know, see if he pops up somewhere. I mean, right now as it stands, there's not a team right now that's like
Looking for a kicker.
in a position of need of a kicker. At least I ain't seen no stories about somebody looking for a kicker.
Buccaneers might.
I mean, but we're just in week 3.
Yeah.
Best of luck to him. Best of luck. Best of luck. There's been a lot of talk this week, and these past 2 weeks about the play calling of one Zach Robinson.
Here we go.
You can tell that some individuals don't understand game flow. Some individuals don't understand the term take what is given. But some people just don't understand that here in Atlanta the run game does dictate game flow for Zach Robinson. Like I said the other day, when the game was over with in Minnesota and Penix was on with the broadcast crew and said we went with what was working. The guy Tyler and Bijan was dealing. We rolled with that. And y'all heard me say the last couple of days. You look at the yards for the game in the run game 218. You look at time of possession. When your team wins time of possession by 25 to 30 minutes, I'm just saying. But right here and right now, the way, from my standpoint, with Zach Robinson, the way these 2 games have gone, the way he's dealt, the way he's called the plays, the way he's been able to dial up some points, dial up some drives, dial up some things that would take possessions from the other team at this point. Now we kind of talked about this the other day, and with Zach Robinson and what is starting to be positioned as his his identity, his vision of what this offense is going to be centered around. Coming into this week, when you're coming off a game in the run game that we had, do you expect him to stick into that, call off of that, mix it up, etc., etc.? What do you think?
I think it's all going to depend on what Carolina's defense is doing. Now, if they're putting 8 to 9 people in the box, then I'm getting my tight ends involved. You can dump it right on top of the head, intermediate routes. And it don't have to be a bomb every single time. And then what that does is that's gonna make them safeties start backing up because everybody's gonna respect our running game because we are, contrary to popular belief, we are a run first team. So they're going to try to stop our run game first. So we're going to force their safeties to start backing up. And then that's when you come in with Bijan and Tyler. And then also you can also like we did in the first and second game, get both Bijan and Tyler and get them in the passing game as well. So it pretty much opens up everything. Yeah.
Given the state of affairs, you would think coming into this game because everybody saw we was doing the little integral, you know what I'm saying, adjustments with Charlie Warner in motion and whatnot. And again, it like you just said, if they come up in this 7-8 in the box and we're looking like that formation and then go play action, and you might catch Warner underneath, Pitts might be down the seam or somebody over the top, or Bijan or Tyler outside, do we see a lot of play action in the future?
I'm gonna piggyback off of what Ant said, but I'm gonna add a wrinkle to it. I believe we gonna mix it up, and I believe Penix's gonna use his legs a little bit in this game because we know going forward. Let's just be honest. Going forward, every team we come across gonna try to stop the run game. That's the given. They're gonna try to take away Bijan. They're gonna try their best to stuff Algier if they can, because they know if they don't get the running game stopped, they're basically cooked. So what'll happen is, more than likely, like I said, you'll use Bijan and Tyler to get it going, and then they'll have some, because they're not gonna really pay Pitts no attention. Not starting out, they're not. And then I believe, just to make the defense honest, make Mike Penix go for a first down. Just the kicks and giggles. Because now, guess what happens? Now the defense got to rethink the stopping the run strategy. Because if you try to stop Bijan and Mike decides to sneak out and go for a first down, now guess what? You got 3 people you got to worry about. And their defense ain't built for all. Their defense, honestly, is not built for all of the weapons we got. It's not built to stop all of our weapons. It's not.
Well, now coming off of that logic, and then you add in what you've seen from the Panthers defense in these first 2 games, and they've not been very successful against the run.
Mm-hmm.
OG Clumpy Brothers, would you like to add into this conversation, or you need a minute?
What up, Cuzzo?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Chance.
It's good.
Hey, we talking about them stopping the run when they ain't been able to stop a nosebleed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. It should be a long day for them. We shouldn't have. I mean, I understand what Cuz talking about, but we shouldn't even have to use Penix that much, because what you don't want to happen is for him to be in the open field and somebody get a free shot at him.
Oh yeah, I agree. Most likely. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying do it concurrently, but maybe one time to let them know, okay, this is a possibility if y'all decide y'all want to just stick with what y'all doing.
Keep them honest.
But I am agreeing with you though. No, it's the likelihood of them stopping that run game, they're like 30%.
Pretty slim to none.
That is like 30%. Because you gotta think about it. You have a lighter, stronger Tyler Algier. And if you watched how he went through the line, the man goes through the line like a missile instead of a tank.
Mm-hmm.
So he ain't the clumpy, rail-headed back that we had, a couple years ago. No, he's sleek and he can move. He been hanging around Bijan. He can move now with some urgency. So, and he can catch out the backfield. Don't.
Yeah.
And that right there, that wrinkle in itself, with them being able to catch out the backfield, is going to eliminate them stacking the box.
Yeah, because Bijan out there against anything is a mismatch.
Absolutely.
It is a disrespectful mismatch. I mean, I went back and I looked at at some of those runs on last week, and there was one in particular. I mean, you get in a phone booth with Bijan Robinson and get shook. That's just disrespectful.
And that bows to what I said. If you go back to that film and watch his mechanics. Most running backs, they lead with their upper body and then their lower body follows. With Bijan is like a stick that leans to the left or to the right, like somebody riding a motorcycle. His knees is tucked up under him, and only time the leg comes out is when he plants to cut. Or sometimes he's in motion, he just uses his inertia and he leans. When he leans in, he can cut. He just has to tiptoe across the field. So he's not planting anything to twist his knee. This is why I keep telling people, he cuts because of his mechanics. He gets low and he leans so that he doesn't tear up no joints.
That man turned up.
Now, Toxic, at the risk of getting disrespectful, I low-key feel that way, but I'm just not gonna say it. Because any given Sunday, and I said yesterday that the Panthers are a wounded animal and they bleeding and walking on one leg.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You got two linemen done for the year. They was already not able to protect Bryce as it is. You got a Falcons defense coming in hot
and hungry.
And Jeff Ulbrich is walking up the microphones talking like a satanic demon coordinator.
And then look, and then you got an unfazed quarterback. This man has seen two rushing defenses and ain't even flinched.
The key word in this comment is should.
Yeah.
Should.
Now, speaking of the quarterback, has anybody other than me seen some growth in these two games from Michael Penix?
Look, I'm gonna say this like this. You had Matty Ice. Michael Penix is ice water. That boy don't flinch. He didn't flinch at Vita Vea. Now, I'm gonna put this into perspective. He did not flinch against Vita Vea. He did not flinch against a Brian Flores defense. He ain't flinching.
And they were on him, and they hit him 3 times.
And he got up and brushed it off like, "Oh, thank you for hitting me."
And hell, I thought he got hit too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got sacked 3 times. Got hit a total of 7 times.
Yeah.
Now
you want to minimize. You want to minimize them hits because them hits start to take the toll as the season.
That's just a nod, tip of the cap to that Minnesota Vikings defense.
Right. And they're gonna clean that up because that kind of thing you can easily alleviate that by moving the pocket. So that's not something that's undoable. And yeah, you want him to take less hits, but what you have to look at is that means that in them crucial moments, he's mentally not going to fold. And he's going to find a way to win. What does he tell you in the press conferences? Hey man, I don't know about all the other stuff. I just want to win. I just want to go out here and play football. Mm-hmm. He don't care. He's laser focused on the end result, which is we need to come out of this with a win. However it go down, it go down. That's a scary mentality to have for a quarterback because he ain't fazed by too much.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: Falcons do what they're supposed to. Bryce Christ will be in concussion protocol by the end of the third quarter, and Kirk should get a chance to take a few snaps and hand off to Tyler.
Well,
I mean,
I listen. I'm willing to swallow 115-yard late hit penalty after that little fuck shit he did last year.
Well, people keep bringing that up. I'm not even mad at the brother when if I'm him and I'm standing out there and I'm throwing to open receivers in the end zone, I'd be smiling too.
I mean, we were abysmal by that time, and we knew it.
That boy threw 3 touchdowns, and it wasn't a Falcon near now under receivers in the end zone.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, that to be disrespectfully smiling like Steph Curry, you know, it is what it is. We gave it to him, and he took it.
I mean, I hate to say it, but in that game, the Falcons pulled their whole skirt up, and it was ugly. It was ugly. But the thing you got to understand is, you got people now that want that get back. And when your DC comes on there and says, "Oh yeah, we're working on some stuff to be disrespectful," now you need to be worried because he leading the charge to say, "Go out there and knock their block off continuously," and they're like, "Yes, coach, let's go." That's scary.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him doing what he did, but yeah, I do want that get back though.
Yeah.
For him doing what he did.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I think a lot. I understand. Can there be a moment where he's getting up off the ground, looking like JJ McCarthy was looking with his chin strap up around his nose,
right here,
you know, and his helmet crooked. Of course, yeah.
I want him looking out his ear hole. Fuck him.
Yeah, look. If that I'm gonna put it like this: if that Jalen Walker barrel roll for JJ McCarthy was any indication, Bryce, go ahead and get your stretcher ready.
Corey said this has to be a very disciplined game. You know, the Panthers play emotional against the Falcons. Yes and no. But right now the house is on fire, and can't nobody save nobody. Because everybody hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just saying, you know, and true, you know, in most cases there would be calls to pause. It's like, okay, you got a wounded team, and most times wounded teams come out to play. But in this particular case, if you watched the last 2 games by the Carolina Panthers, and if you're listening to anybody of a podcast vicinity in Charlotte, North Carolina, they done already sold that house, damn rebuilding it. You know, they trying to disown the owner, shoot the coach, and hang Bryce from whatever tree or telephone pole that they can.
Do you know how diabolical it is? Now, I've heard people say try to fire Arthur Blank, but do you know how diabolical it is to unown the owner?
Yeah.
That is a whole nother level of vitriol when you say we gotta unown the owner.
What they better be careful on is pissing on off, and he sold the team to some businessman in Wichita Falls. So they
Alabama.
They better shut up.
Not the Alabama Panthers.
No.
But you know what? I hate to say this though. When you're looking at it from a standpoint, football is war. So if I know I'm going in and I'm fighting the enemy that's already weakened, yeah, I understand you desperate. But see, the one thing we got to stop being scared of is desperation leads to mistakes. Mm-hmm. Desperation leads to rushing and doing and trying to put throws in windows that don't fit. See, the one thing that they're going to have to be careful of is you saw how the secondary played once the game got along in the fourth quarter. See, because you got Billy Bowman out there, you got Watts out there, you still got Jesse Bates. So yeah, if you go getting squirrely thinking you're gonna hit all these deep passes, okay. Just understand, if it goes wrong, it's gonna go all the way wrong. Now, that's not to say we don't play disciplined football, but you got to let them boys play. We can't come in there playing scared because they wounded. That's your problem. Just like ain't nobody gonna play scared for us because we was missing McGarry. No, they not.
And
So I'm
we also got to keep in mind, it's a rivalry game.
yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
A lot of strange shit happened during the rivalry games.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Now, who you're going to have to play against
The refs.
is the rep, right? So that's where the discipline going to come in at. Two things you want to minimize in this game, which we've done pretty good, was no turnovers and the penalties. You can't get so worked up and aggressive that you start doing stupid stuff. But nah, they going in there. Bryson them know what's coming. They whole fandom know what's coming. The damn city know what's coming.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna play a little game right here.
Want to play a game?
What's more liable to happen? Bryce throw 3 picks, or the Falcons score 40 points?
Bryce throw 3 picks.
Yeah, right now I'm gonna say that. But what you saying that, because that's like Sam, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. That's one of them old SAT questions. You think if you throw 3 picks, that will lead to 40 points. I see what you do. I see what you're doing, Sam. Trying to be CAT smart.
Hey, okay. Let me see if I can make it easier. What's more liable to happen? Falcons run for 250 yards, or the Panthers score 20 points.
Well, it's what my cousin loves to say is 2 things can be true. The question is,
If they score
we got more points than they do at the last couple seconds.
If they score 20 points, it'll be 41-20, something like that.
Yeah.
See.
Hey, y'all 17 people that's watching this thing, hit that like button for me, please. Do me that. Share the stream out. Let them know we on here. You know what I'm saying? We talking Dirty Birds and Panthers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Subscribe to Mr. White Network. Subscribe to Truth Entertainment. Subscribe to Mr. Tactician.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Subscribe to Mucho. He's gonna be turning it up real soon.
Anthony.
Here come that bullshit.
But you know what, Sam?
Yeah, Toxic. Steph Curry is from Charlotte. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Hey, but you know what? You know what's gonna be the deciding factors in these games? Them 2 quarterbacks.
It's true for in here.
There you go.
Oh shit! There you go.
I can't believe he did this to me, y'all.
Well, he was in here.
He probably talked about
You don't believe after he did me like this. You see what I'm talking about? He did me like this. I can't believe Truth did me like this, y'all. He cussing me out. He said, "Fuck you, Mike." I can't believe he's talking to me like that.
Mike came in and did the Romo. Took his spot.
Look what y'all done. Y'all done made Mike did the cry. Mike did the cry in his eyes.
Wow.
Truth did me like that. How can you do me like that, Truth? How can you do me like that?
Y'all done.
There you go.
What you done did?
Why you do me like that?
Why you making this
Why you
man
do
cry?
me like that, Truth? Why you do me like that? Just tell the whole world how you treated it me. How you treated it me. Just tell everybody how you treated it me. Don't get quiet nothing. You wasn't quiet when you cussed me out, motherfucker.
Why he sound like Arsenio Hall off of Harlem Night?
Cause that's what I was trying to do. I've been watching too much Harlem Nights, y'all.
Objective succeeded.
But yeah, man, seriously, what's gonna come down to this Falcons game and this Panthers game is quarterbacks. Who gonna play better? Because I'm telling you, if Bryce coming in playing skittish, it's gonna be a wrap.
If the Panthers defense can't put up, you know what I'm saying, any type of pressure or even remotely do even a half of what Minnesota was able to do, I feel like it's going to be a starkly long day. You know, it's because I mean, what we've seen from Zach Robinson in these first two games, he's been able to take what the opposing defense is giving.
Right.
And mess around with the mess around. And if this Panthers defense is giving everything, it's gonna be multiple choice around this guy.
Juan,
Yeah.
it's your poison.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I haven't said it because I'm waiting, but yeah, y'all know it's this is what we're built like now. Pick your poison. When you got the media scaring people saying, hey, they built like Philly. Well,
Yeah, I'm seeing
I
how we
don't
got
think we built like Philly.
I
There's
don't
some
either.
it doesn't
characteristics,
even matter at
obviously,
this
but
point. It don't even matter at this point.
our quarterback can actually throw the ball. Okay, well, their quarterback can't throw it.
Okay, with that being said, it seems how we got the resident quarterback analyst in here. I asked a question earlier. What growth have you seen from Michael Penix in these first two games?
I haven't seen any growth. Honestly, I think he is who he is at this moment. Um, I've seen what I've seen so far, exactly what I saw in college, which kind of it's not a good or a bad thing. I think he is. I don't think he's had that moment yet as a quarterback that we say, all right, this guy's a superstar. He hasn't had that moment yet. So I
Right.
haven't seen any growth. I haven't seen anything out of him that say, all right, this guy's gonna be a superstar. It's still awaiting. It's 2 games in this season, and I haven't seen any growth. But like I said, that's not a good or a bad thing. You just want to be patient. But I will say this: what I have seen is more so because I don't think the wide receivers know how to play with him yet. I think if anything, the wide receivers are taking a massive step back, and I'm very disappointed in Drake London. I'm very disappointed in Mooney because I thought that he. I don't think he was ready to play mentally, to be honest. And maybe that's something to do with his shoulder, but
That was his
I don't
first
think he
game
was
back.
ready to play.
That
I was
that
very
was his first
disappointed in
game.
him.
You know,
That was his
he
first
didn't play
game
in
back.
preseason. I think that was his first game action.
Yeah, it was.
That's that. But I expected more. That's why I said I expected more out of our receivers, and I'm just not. Casey Washington is just a damn human crash dead dummy. He can't stop getting concussions out there. So I don't know. I'm very disappointed in our wide receiver core. I'm disappointed in Drake. Drake has really let me down. And because this is a game like this is his 3rd year. He shouldn't be making these mistakes in his 3rd year as a because you go from 75 setting the record for your rookie season in receptions and whatnot, and then the second year you have 100 catches and then 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns, and then you can't catch the ball in the first game of the season. He's very disappointing. That nobody's talking about Drake. He's been a massive disappointment. He's way too good for the play that we've seen. He's holding. He's not running his routes properly for what he's capable of. He's dropping so many passes, and he just looked disinterested. I don't know what it is, but something off with Drake.
Well, I said this morning, as far as Drake's concerned, I don't think he's 100%. off of that bruise or stinger on his shoulder from week 1. But that's just me. That's just what I see.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it though. And again, even though we dislike it, it's part of the recovery process. Your body heals faster than your mentality about your body. The same thing we said about Pitts. Pitts was not going to put his knee in jeopardy, so he played with a lackluster type mentality until he got himself confident with his body again. You see how he playing now? He running over everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But and this is probably why you're not going to see Psycho Drake right off the bat, because you normally Drake be animated and but his thing is too, he has to get out of that mindset of unnecessarily fighting when there's no reason to fight. Get the ball, make the play, get down. If you have to fight, fight. But if not, you trying to convince yourself that you 100%. Just make the play.
Yeah. Well, now seeing I asked you in particular, Mr. Tactician, to be in here because
yes,
you're of this name for Jeff Ulbrich.
Yes,
Brick Theory. And there's been some mention, throughout the conversation on the show, but right here and right now, do you see the Brick Theory vision, manifesting itself to life through these first 2 games?
Slowly but surely. The one thing I give him credit for, he didn't, for the most part, I'll say 70-30, he didn't back off of it. He didn't back off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the game gets squirrely, what'd he do? Go right back to making sure that we made JJ McCarthy uncomfortable the entire game. Whether it worked, whether it didn't work, whether they got down the field or not, he stuck with it. He switched it up. He made it uncomfortable. He stayed on their neck. And then afterwards, he said, hey, this is what we're going to do going forward. That's what I love about it. You not, as Mike liked to call it, the damn Dan Quinn bull. Yeah, we wasn't backing off of that. We wasn't backing off of it. If y'all looked at the game, JJ was over there asking his coach, like, who am I playing? Because these is not the Falcons you warned me about. This is not the Falcons. What defense is this? Because Falcons don't hit quarterbacks like this. He over there getting counseling. And that's what you want. But it also sets a precedence ahead of you, because now other teams is like, if we're going to play the Falcons, we need to be ready to deal with their defense. Now, we got the Falcons next week. Well, we'll see when they get here. Now people making business decisions. And the coach is sticking to it. Yep. And the further along in the season you go, that's going to be the mindset going forward. When we play each team, it's our purpose to make their quarterback uncomfortable. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's not only it's carrying over to the offense. What does Bijan say? I want to make he wants to make his defenders in front of him uncomfortable. Mike Penix has stated on numerous occasions. He like, hey, bro, whatever it take. Whatever works. So we got to be a brutal team. I'm with it.
Now coming into the offseason, coming into the season, Senator, you and I both were kind of sort of on Ulbrich's head. What is your mindset on Brick Theory manifesting itself to life so far in these first two games?
I mean, it's good. It's always a good thing to see what you can do when you have all your players, but I want to see what he can do when you don't have an AJ Terrell. Like that's great coaching right there. When you can make those adjustments without your Pro Bowler Jesse Bates and AJ Terrell being in the secondary. Because we've seen games without Julio, Matt Ryan still pull up his numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I've seen where games where Tyler Algier needed to be that guy. We've seen what he can do, right?
Right.
Right.
Same with Bijan. When Tyler doesn't have it, we know Bijan can step up. Well, I'm not comfortable with our coaching staff just yet at all. I don't trust neither one of these guys just yet. You just gonna have to it just come down to being in every situation. Because one thing I pride myself is I can sit down with anybody. I can cuss you the fuck out, or I can bring out the big words, like Samuel and Mr. Tactician. I can bring out the big words myself. So I pride myself on being able to do both, and that's what I need our coaches to do. I don't need him to sit up here and say, "Hi, golly gee, guys. Oh, did you have your Chick-fil-A, baby? Yeah." No, I don't need that from Raheem. I need him to kick somebody swiftly in the ass when it needs to, and not take a whole week to cut somebody because we're trying to do it the right way.
Oh, I had a joke. Mike. I'm gonna let that go. I know you threw the alley oop.
No, no.
Yeah. Mike threw that alley oop. He did. He did.
Well, from the coordinators, you know what I'm saying, perspective, do you think that they're on the right path to being, in a positive light for you?
No, not for me. I haven't seen any growth. Growth is growth is something that we haven't seen already. We've already seen Bijan go off. We've already seen what Drake and Kyle can do. When we gonna see it from the defensive guys like Arnold Ebiketie, David Onyemata, putting Caden in his spots, playing without these guys. We haven't seen growth. That's not growth if you're not winning the games and you're still losing game that you should be winning. We shouldn't have lost that game, period, defensively at all. There was no excuses for losing that game once you have the ball back. And I think it was like 2 minutes and a half, something like that, where they had to stop them and we failed. We failed. That's not growth. That's not growth from ours. That's not growth from our coaching staff. That's not growth from our team. So we're 1-1. We should be 2-0. I don't care about winning one game. I don't care about Pennis having 300 one game or Bijan doing Bijan things. We already know what they can do. They can do those things.
Yeah. Okay. Jay Black says Leonard Floyd and Onyemata may be out Sunday.
I didn't see them on the injury report.
I ain't heard that.
Yeah, me neither.
Hold on, who? Leonard Floyd and Onyemata, baby. No, that's not true. I haven't seen any of that.
I haven't seen that on the injury report.
Only person that we know is out for sure is AJ.
Yeah, they may be questionable. The thing is, don't take too much into questionable. Questionable can mean anything. It's like damn near everybody on the defense is on that questionable. It's okay.
It just they trying to look at it. Okay, if you got a bad stomach ache, all right, we gonna switch you out with somebody just for the time being, but that don't mean they're injured.
Well, we're coming in on Sunday. Defense coming in hot. Run game coming in hot. It is a divisional game. All things given, the Panthers have lost 2 guys on the offensive line for the year. It's not looking too bright for Pastor Bryce. The church is falling in. Can we do what would be the best case scenario for us for this game? And anybody can lead off.
Play football our way. Play football our way. Don't come in here feeling sorry for them because they missing 2 people. Yeah, that is run the football down the throat. If they can't stop it, too bad. And all y'all out there that want Mike Penix to throw 950 yards when the run game is working, cut it out. Go with what's working. If they try to stop the run, do some play action. You got 2 running backs that can catch out the backfield. Tell Drake tighten up his damn shoes and get out there and play football. Stop being a prissy body. Simple and plain. We play smash mouth football. Win the game. Raheem, sit your ass on the sideline and chew your gum and watch the clock. That's all you need to do. Don't get your ass in the mix.
Jaden, wake your ass up.
And that fat ass nigga up here asleep. I thought I was hearing shit. I thought that was me. I thought I was breathing hard or something.
Somebody's sinuses was acting up.
Yogi the Bear up there snoring.
Hey, you mean Jaden pulled a K-Style?
Yeah.
Please, K-Style got a seat. That motherfucker got sleep apnea. Okay, K-Style and Dylan got problems.
I do too. So trust me, I understand.
Like, good God Almighty!
Listen, it is nothing wrong with sawing down a couple villages. All right, that is the American way. That is the American. When you become a certain age, you have the right to saw down villages.
Right. What you saying is ain't nothing wrong with turning into a beef.
Yeah, no, it ain't.
It ain't.
Mucho, what's your expectation for Sunday?
My expectation would be consistency. Continue where we left off at from last week. Win the turnover battle. Take what they're giving you, whether if it's in the run game, or in the passing game. Right. So yeah, just consistency. Continue where we left off.
That's it, man.
What I'm expecting. Balance as well. Now I don't know if they're gonna actually be balanced. But I look forward to seeing a balanced game. But we don't know exactly. Kind of like what Mike was saying. We don't know what the coaches gonna give us. We hope they be balanced. And also, we don't know what their defense gonna allow us to do. So,
right.
Yeah, indeed. Juan, there's a question for you.
What was the question? Okay.
Tactician, how do you think the Panthers O-line replacements would do against our defense?
Well, what side is it concentrated on? Left or right?
The center,
the center.
I think the left tackle, I believe.
Okay, and then Bryce is right-handed, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what did we do? Because I want to, because I know Mike and them. We had a conversation in the chat, and we were talking about like a while back about how one thing is you got to contain Bryce Young. So most people run to the side of their strong hand first. Okay. So knowing Bryce, if he's going to escape the pocket, he's going to try to roll out to the right. That's his throwing arm. They're going to try to get him to do one of them scramble out, a Baker Mayfield type play, scramble out and throw downfield for maybe 10, 15 yards. First of all, you want to see if you can test, you're going to test that center to see if you can push him back into the quarterback. Because if he can't step up in the pocket, he's going to have to be he's going to be flushed out. Now, who we got on the edges?
Well, that's Walker and Pierce.
There you go. So let me tell you something. Bryce is 5'10", 5'11". He around my height. He's not going to be comfortable with no 6'5", crazy long madman foaming at the mouth, running at him. He's going to be out there like, help. They can do a 4-4 or 4-5. Help. Yeah, help.
Help
now,
me, help you.
I got
Yeah,
a question for you. With that kind of playing devil's advocate. With the last comment saying something about Onyemata and Leonard Floyd being hurt or whatever.
being out.
If that's the case, how do we look then?
Well, look at it this way. The one thing this team has done is you got a lot of DBs. Okay. So if they're out, what you don't want is to have your DBs 9 miles away from the daggone stadium.
Well, if they are out, you're gonna have more Taquan and Street
Yeah.
down there with Brandon Doyless, and you'll probably get a healthy dose of Evan Keddy, or and then don't forget Zach Robinson Zach Harrison down there on the line as well.
LaCale London as
Yeah.
well.
The one person, and this is to add to what you said, Bucho, and to what Jay Black was talking about. The one person that Bryce Young is really gonna have to be worried about, and especially the O-line, Divine Diablo.
Yes, sir.
Divine Diablo is what they're gonna have to be worried about, because that young man is going hunting. So the Falcons they're gonna test the center, and they're gonna test that guard.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna try to overwhelm that O-line. Plain and simple.
Leo, I'm gonna need you to get some therapy. No,
Wait a minute. Wait, what?
No, hold on. Not freaking. Hold on. We're not doing that.
I'm gonna need for you to get some therapy, young man. I'm just,
Hey, tell Leo, you need to be in church before the
Right.
game.
Somebody please get that.
Be in
Get that
church
boy to
before the
healing.
game.
Yeah.
Somebody need to lay some hands on him.
He said like Freaknik in 94.
Not
Wow.
94.
Look.
That's diabolical.
Hey, yo. We're not doing that. We are not doing that.
Lord. He got small hands. Kim got small hands. got baby hands. I can't hold my Burger King Whopper. It's baby hands.
Hey, man, look.
Take my strong hand.
But really though,
I've tried over the last couple of weeks to even remotely sympathize, but it has been hilarious listening to the Panther community self-medicated therapy over there. Some of them folks over there on suicide.
Hey, Mike, let me ask you a question. Because you're the quarterback guru. If you was Bryce Young, and we not trying to set you up, but if you was Bryce Young, are you looking forward to them big dudes running at you fast?
I would be very afraid of James Pierce if I'm him. Like that's a big one, because the thing the Falcons have been doing, they've been putting Zach Harrison and
Brandon Doyless
same side. With a splash and dash of Caden Ellis with their 5-man front. So they're trying to prevent any quarterback that's right-handed from getting across that right side of the offense. Like they've been trying to prevent that. They've been overloading that side, so he's going to have to escape with I hate saying this, but Ebiketie and Jalen Walker's side. Well, they've been putting Jalen Walker and Ebiketie on the backside with the dash of Leonard Floyd. So, him, I would be, look, you better be running backwards like Lamar Jackson for 15, 20 yards. Maybe that'll help you, because that Pierce and Harris, yeah. And Doris, I don't know why people is really sleeping on him. That dude has been an animal himself in the middle. He been causing a lot of chaos.
Look,
between seen from Ulbrich over the last 2 weeks is that when he finds a spot, he gnaws at it. Because when it was seen that left tackle was having a problem, you look up, that was Brandon Doyless on the outside and Ebiketie, Zach Harrison on the outside. I was like, hell, he changing it up with the ass whooping.
Yeah,
That backup left tackle got his ass whooped.
And look, and then that's when they open it up and let Divine Diablo come through the middle and just wreck shop. Divine Diablo is a man possessed. No, when you see Agent Zero coming at you, just go ahead, get your affairs in order.
Mm-hmm.
But James
Rook was doing his thing too.
Who?
Rook.
Oh man, Rook pancaked somebody. Roll. So he rode his boat across somebody's face. But my thing is, I'm looking at it like this: Bryce Young, his mentality when he gets pressure, that's violent pressure. See that you get pressure, okay, fine. What JJ McCarthy was subjected to was violent pressure. I don't think that young man is ready for that.
What up, Coach?
I don't think he's ready for that. That's what I'm worried about. His mentality against that kind of rush. Like, what do you do? Because it's already been said on the other side that that is coming from the podcasters over there that your O-line don't like your quarterback.
Yeah,
Sam, am I lying?
That's been a conversation all week.
Yep,
there's been a conversation over there all week.
Yeah. So they saying that O-line be letting Bryce get teed off on a couple times. So
and this has been several different Carolina podcasts.
Yes.
You know, it's down bad.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's down bad. Wait, yeah. Coach, come on in here.
Come on in.
And say a few words.
Come on in the room.
Come on in and say a few words.
Come on in the room.
Come on in the room. Come on.
That right there, that's what we talked about all off season, was the fact that the O-line has a mission. Our O-line has a mission to protect our quarterback. And if your O-line ain't looking at you like, yeah, we got to make sure at all costs that this young man stay upright. You.
Yes.
I hope you're good at taking Tylenol.
You're gonna need that extra strength one.
Yeah, right. Now he's gonna need that migraine strength.
Right. Bryce Young still on baby formula and pitch.
No, not the Similac.
Not Pediasure. So you trying to say he's still growing? You trying to say he's still growing?
He's still wet behind the ears.
Okay, Coach, go ahead and give it a shot.
Oh man,
What's Carolina coach name? Carlson, Caterson, whatever his name is. Yeah, he has his work cut out. I mean, they haven't been able to do anything, you know what I'm saying, consistently from week 1 to week 2. And they actually was in that game against Arizona.
They got back into that game late.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things, one of the biggest complaints that's going around about him is he can't see over the O-line because it's taller than he is. Yeah, this is what the complaint is now. I'm not making it up. Y'all go to any one of they podcasts and listen. The issue with him is in games like this, especially teams with aggressive defenses, this young man cannot see over the O-line. Look, and unlike a Sean Payton led New Orleans team that had Drew Brees, they had plays drawn up so that Drew Brees could compensate for that. But there ain't nobody drawing nothing up for Bryce. They like, you need to get some stilts.
Well, there's a stark difference between Sean Payton and this guy in Carolina.
Right, Sam. Absolutely.
Just saying.
I,
You know, it's a stark difference.
I,
You know, it,
I,
it,
what up,
Coach,
coach?
Coach, what's happening?
Hey. I'm in fucking traffic, so.
yeah.
Oh no, coach.
In all the sentences to give us your whole thought on the Falcons offense, the Falcons defense, your expectation of Sunday's game.
All right. 6 sacks again.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Again.
off the top.
I think Penny's going to expose their defensive back because they're terrible.
Oh.
Horrible.
And I'm looking at a 500+ yard game total.
Oh.
So
See,
just put it where the goats can get it, man. 500 yards or more. That's just easy. I don't think the Panthers' offense is that good. I think the defense is going to probably tee off him, little man.
Little man.
He called him little man.
With the run defense, have like I said, we're actually one of the best run defenses in the game right now. People ain't saying that, but this team is stopping the run well. It don't look like it, but we are.
Yep.
Shit. I'm looking forward to it. That's all I'm saying.
but I lied.
Y'all may have to bum me out when I get down to Oregon, so I'm gonna let you know.
Oh no, coach.
I'm letting you know. So this is not,
Right.
I'm good. I'll be down about another, give or take. So
See what y'all hearing is this is a Scottsdale coach. This ain't. Yeah, this that fresh from Atlanta coach y'all hearing right now.
Right. Look, I mean, shoot, from the sound of things, that the coach is expecting 300 yards from Penix and another 200-yard game from the run game.
Or vice versa. It can go either way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you know what, Sam? Normally, coach is the cautious one in the group.
Right.
And he's usually handing out, okay, we got to watch this person. Coach is like, nope, we just going to go in there, foot the ass, have a good day.
Right. I mean, look, I'm just, from the things that I've heard from the Panther community, they're looking at they're actually looking at the possibility of going 0-16.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man.
Suicide watch.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's terrible. Oh, no, don't do that.
Oh, no, don't do that.
I mean, there is no belief. Look, when I tell you they have been in starch conversations of draft strategies.
Yeah, I've seen it. Wait, no, Sam. No, Sam. No, when they have a show and they're forced to bring out statistical data.
Yeah.
That right there should let you know everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't have a plan over there. They just out here doing shit. They don't have a fucking plan. They don't know what they want to be.
Right.
I went back and watched that game again. I'm like, they have no clue what the hell's going on here.
Yep.
It's like, oh, man. Yeah. Plus, y'all remember, Penix ain't happy. He lost that game against the little man last year. So,
yes.
He's on a revenge tour right now, too. The next 2 games are revenge tour game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, he definitely. I heard a little revenge in Raheem voice, too. So, I'm saying,
that is right. Carolina and Washington back to back.
Yes. Look
they
now.
gonna kick his ass right in the nuts. All right. That bullshit.
But see now, remember, they was knocking Jaden Daniels around last season when we was figuring it out. So you can imagine what's gonna happen now.
You got to realize Washington jumped out so fast in that first game.
Yeah,
we had to come back to that in that game. Remember, we came back in that Washington game. We wasn't ever ahead.
No.
We was pushing
So we had more time in overtime. We won that game. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah. Now you're right, coach. You're right. But I'm just saying, for us getting to the quarterback, Jaden Daniels was like, "Who is this?" And then we stopped.
he
Yeah.
ain't
just
been looking that good though. He ain't been looking that good this year. I hate to say it. He ain't
No,
been looking that good.
They got
he's
tape on
wounded.
him.
And he's wounded.
Yes, he is. Yep. So you're not gonna see that explosiveness from him like you saw last season.
I don't think he's slated to play Sunday.
Nah, I don't think he is either.
You gonna rest? Try to rest for us?
But look,
you
I'm
talking
gonna
about
tell you
Jaden?
like this though. I'm gonna tell you like this.
He's not playing.
The Panthers, the Panthers don't have no wins by our bye week. Y'all might as well go ahead and sit the season out. It's not gonna get easier. It is not gonna get easier.
It is not. It is not. It is not. They're over there talking about we're gonna have the first pick in the draft again.
I know he's trying to force
talking
feed
about who
that
they can
receiver
trade
kid.
down with to get more picks.
What'd you say, Coach?
I know he's force feeding that new receiver he got though.
Yeah. And
What, P. Macklin, something like that.
Mac Miller. I know it's Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Look. I may. Do you think you might see another Billy Bowman sighting? Force feeding. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, y'all can sit up here and think Billy Bo doing a great job. It was a number of instances where he got beat.
He did. He got beat sometimes. He did.
Yeah.
He got beat a lot in that game. But the thing is, we get pressure. It kind of offsets that.
Yeah.
Making a lot of mistakes out there, y'all.
But you know what I have noticed though?
Follow me on Instagram, and I will show you the film. He's getting beat a lot.
What you know what I've noticed on AJ's side of the field when AJ did go out? Who filled in for him during for the game?
D'Alford.
Okay. If you notice a couple of times D'Alford, when they was out there, D'Alford had a safety over the top of him, making sure he wasn't on the island by himself. If you notice that.
One of them, that first player that he was on it, they threw at it there, the ball was just overthrown.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But when a couple of plays after that, they started putting the safety over the top of him.
It should be a safety on top of somebody every damn time. Shit.
Coach, I mean, I'm with you on that. I mean, but the thing is, like Mike said,
in that cover 3, cover 1 bullshit. We know.
Exactly. Somebody got to be back there. I don't give a fuck. Somebody got to be back there.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Somebody got to be back
and
there.
That's why you see all these. That's how you see a lot of these quarterbacks getting beat, because the safety is jumping something else. He's doing the deep man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. That's why they get beat every time, is because of that. Because they're always playing that cover 1, cover 3 shit.
Mm-hmm.
They giving Jesse Bates way too much freedom on that defense. It's not helping them.
X mistimed the jump on that touchdown, that late touchdown that Baker threw. And it was right over his fingertips. It was right. He had it tracked, but he mistimed his jump.
Well, plus he was playing too shallow too. He should have been deeper.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. So yeah.
But that's why I'm saying, for the most part, they're gonna dial up that pressure on Bryce. They're gonna dial it up just so he can't get the ball out like that.
I think they can pressure, bro. I think they can pressure with 4 with this offensive line they got there. I don't think they need to send all the stunts and stuff. They can pressure with 4.
The starting center gone for the year, and I think it's the left tackle or the left guard one.
I think it's the guard.
Right.
Is gone for the year. So
and what do we all know? On that O-line, you got to have chemistry. Everybody got to have chemistry, or some semblance of it. Because if not,
and we saw on last week, Jeff Ulbrich did what? He targeted that backup left tackle like no other.
Mm-hmm. So now he's getting in the mentality of looking at the weaknesses and saying, "Oh yeah, that's where you weak at. We gonna
actually call in this time."
What you say, Mike?
They actually called holding this time. They wasn't letting,
You know that. I was freaked me out.
Right. I was surprised we actually got a call.
Yeah, we got
Me and Coach was watching it the whole game.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. The one thing that people don't give Falcons credit for is when they getting after your quarterback. Oh, they old linemen go hold. That's the only way. That's the only way you could stop them. You had to hold. If not, if they didn't get them get away with a lot of that holding, Baker wouldn't have made half of them throws he made.
Exactly. Especially that first game.
Yeah, I mean, well, even though it was just 16, and I keep telling folks that boy Baker threw the ball 37 times. Okay, and I mean, you know, we're acting like he had some awesome game. He threw that ball 37 times and only completed 16. Okay, if we catch them 6 picks that we drop,
it's not even close.
It is a totally different ball game.
They don't score because every time we miss the interception, they score get points.
Right. Yep. And this is the thing people be jumping up and down about. They won by 3 damn points. Y'all act like they blew us out 40-0. They was struggling to get that. They were struggling to get points.
You know, they like acting like this 3-point loss was a 30-point blowout. I'm like,
right.
Look at the numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? If we catch those opportunities that he put in out, those 6-7 opportunities that we dropped on defense, we're not even having this conversation.
Nope.
And I think even half of it.
Not even intercepted, even just tackle his ass.
Right. Them 4 sacks that was missed. Yep.
Baker, I gotta tell people, when you watch Baker's mannerisms throughout the game, Baker plays scared. And when he see a team, when the score is either close, 1 possession ahead, close, or the team is ahead of them, Baker is playing, he's in panic mode.
He was not comfortable.
No.
It was disruptive. It was chaotic. He had happy feet back there. Yeah.
That's been Baker Mayfield his whole career, even in college. He plays better when he's under pressure. I hate to say that, but he plays better when he's under pressure. So that's been his whole mentality of his whole career.
He just runs around in the I can't explain this, but he runs around in 15 billion circles like somebody else we know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The one thing with Baker, when you get ready to rush him, you can't rush to the left and leave that right side open. When you get Baker,
let me tell y'all something about quarterback scrambling. See, the thing is, with that, wide receivers hate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They hate the fact that quarterback scramble. Offensive linemen can't stand it either because they never know where the fuck they're gonna be at.
Right.
That's why wide receivers don't like playing with Lamar. They don't like playing with Baker Mayfield when he's scrambling around and moving around like that. They get a lot of. But the thing is, why Baker gets away with it, he has a guy like Bucky Irvin back there who can catch the ball out of the backfield. So it's almost like a plus for them to have a running back that can catch out of the backfield.
Mm-hmm. Him and Mike Evans, because Mike Evans is a security blanket.
If you saw when he got in trouble, when every time you see Baker Mayfield get in trouble, he checked the ball down to that left side or the right side to the running back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you got to tackle him. If you don't tackle him, Bucky Irvin gonna be wide open to extend drive. That's how the last game. The extended drives because nobody's on the running back.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
And another thing, Bucky Irvin is damn good at picking up blitz.
Yeah, he is.
It was like at least 3 or 4 times that Diablo should have got a sack, but picked them up just in time.
Yeah. Well, been anything about a good hour and a half. I appreciate you sitting in traffic and coming in, Coach. Why don't you tell us what's on deck for you tomorrow?
Nothing. I ain't gonna be back in time.
No show tomorrow.
Oh, no show?
No show tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay down there and hope I ain't in jail.
Oh no, don't do that, Coach.
No, I ain't going to jail. I got my boys with me. They ain't gonna let me go to jail.
Who you
boy,
going down there to chin check?
boy.
Who you going down there to chin check?
Look, Sam. I'll tell you.
No. Yeah. I'll talk to y'all when we finish.
Yeah. That's why I said. That's why I said, Sam. I'll tell you.
Hey, okay, all right.
Yeah.
You know, we can get in the RV and do a cross country run. You know, just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Well,
Because that plane ticket will be very expensive.
on the programming note, y'all be checking for a Georgia Tech halftime show when they play Temple. We'll be doing that. Me and Kev will be doing that. And you know what I'm saying, you know, with Georgia being off, for that, and plus the same for Sunday. You know what I'm saying, Dirty Birds Panthers halftime show. Be on the lookout for that.
I'll be live that day. I'll be live.
Yeah. Coach, a live watch party will be in effect. You know what I'm saying? As usual, we have you covered. You know, all the way. ATL stupid.
Well, look, man. We look in maybe about a couple hours. We got the ATL Sports in game, so make sure you guys check out my channel, Mr. Tactician 78 on YouTube. I'm gonna have the fellas on here. We will be continuing the foolishness over.
I'll make sure if everything goes there, I'll probably check in. I'll see. I ain't
okay, Coach. Hey, look, man. If you can get in, come on in, Coach.
All right. Senator, give us your closing thoughts.
Win, damn it, win. We want to see it. The end.
Okay.
I don't believe in Ryan, so look, as long as he winning, I'll continue to believe in him more and more. But I need to see it. I don't believe in him as of yet. But we keep winning, he'll shut me up.
Right.
Yeah. Hey.
I'll stop calling him Homer Simpson if you know what I'm saying.
You look. You know what? No, I tell you what. Look. Now I tell you what. If he can get us, I put like this. If he manages to stay out the way, we can get to the playoffs. I'll hand him a towel so he can wipe off them glazed ankles.
Oh my God.
Hey, Mucho, what's your thought?
I'm concerned.
Well, let's just have a good game on Sunday and come out with the win. However way we got to do it, get it done. And I usually don't like to see football games when they're like a blowout, unless it's our team. hey, if we blow out whoever, I mean, it is what it is. Do that, get it over with, get up out of there. But however way we come out with the win, let's get it done.
Oh man.
Franchise.
In the words of the great Al Davis, just win, baby. Just win. Let's put belt to ass on Sunday.
Oh,
yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Was that everybody?
Yeah, man.
Well, I appreciate everybody for everybody joining. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is what we do when we do how we do it, y'all. Stay tuned. You'll see us in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. For the coach, Mucho Grinding, franchise, senator, tactician. I am OG, Mr. Wide. You got to keep it A. You gotta keep it dirty. Most local, you gotta keep it real with yourself. Let your next choice be your best choice on this Friday evening. Y'all be careful. We out.
Yes, sir.
Later.
Hey.